Good morning, students.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Yeah, right. Okay. So now I'll start my class now. Uh, we already completed the introduction over the second paper, historiography and historical method. And as a part of historiography and historical method, we'll have some things. First of all, we'll start with the history, what is history, and what are the things which comes under history, and which duration time we consider as part of the history. Okay, so first of all, we'll see all those things, you are well known that history is nothing but it's a study of past, uh, where everything which past comes under the history. You are well known, and because you already studied lots of definitions regarding history also, and you also had some basic things about history. Okay, so these five modules, which gives you about the historiography and historical method, we already discussed some general introduction about this. Okay, so apart from this, I have to give you a few more things, and those definitely fulfill your wish, I think. Okay, so you are well known that history is the study of the life in the society, particularly which past and taken place in the past, in all its aspect, in relation to the present developments and further hopes. Okay, so it is the story of man in time. Okay, so it is about totally about man in particular time, and an inquiry into the past based on some evidences and based on some sources. Okay, so indeed, evidence is the raw material. Evidence is particularly a basic thing or a basic material for every history, which is while you are teaching or learning about history. Okay, so definitely while you teaching or learning, you definitely go with certain sources. Okay, so based on particular sources, based on particular evidences, you have to teach or you have to write or you have to learn basically about the history. Okay, so it is an inquiry into what happened in the past, and what the things happened in the past, and what are the certain events which chronologically kept in the which happened in the past. Okay, so what happened in the past and when it happened and how it happened, which comes under as a part of history. Okay, so it is an inquiry into the inevitable changes in human affairs in the past, and the ways these changes affect, which influence or that determine the patterns of life of the society. Okay, so history is or should be an attempt to rethink about the past, and because the certain things which happened in the past, but it lacks some witness. Okay, so the witness maybe belongs to particular contemporary period, and the witness may be alive or it may be loose. So you have to be based on, you have to be depend on certain interpretation. Various people who recorded the history, basically, who recorded the things which happened in the past. Okay, so which is particularly you definitely aware names of various historians like E.H. Carr and Collingwood and various J.S. Mill and V.A. Smith, Vincent Arthur Smith, and Alexander Cunningham, Max Muller. Okay, so apart from these, you also find number of nationalist historians like R.S. Sharma, R.G. Bhandarkar, and Romila Thapar, D.D. Koshambi, Bipin Chandra. So, like different various historians you find, and according to their ideologies, you can have some things about the history. Okay, so according to their ideologies, they can interpret the history which already happened in the past. Okay, so when Collingwood is particularly interested in the concept of history, okay, so he explained basically how the history is evolved and how history came to be as a inquiry into the past. And he basically mentioned about the history is nothing but the development and downfall of various civilizations are like that. Okay. So where, according to Collingwood, you also get the number of things regarding the history, basically. Okay. So history which aims at helping the students and the readers and any learner to understand the present existing social, political, religious, and economical conditions of the people. And without the knowledge of history, we cannot have the background of our particular cultural traits like religion, customs, institutions, administration, and various things. Okay, so because you have to understand, you have to know the things about history, and you have to know the past somewhat better. You definitely go through the things which pertain into the history or which happened in the past, basically. Okay, so and the teaching of history help the students to explain the present, to analyze it, and to trace it course also. Okay, so how the changes has taken place as a part of history, and how the things which you find as a part of history in the initial days, and how the changes taken place as a part of history accordingly the time bound, and accordingly the periods. Okay, so you may have certain developments, and the things which you find in the ancient or prehistoric cultures, you cannot see the same thing which in the modern or medieval, because the changes has taken place. Change is the continuous one, and the change may be you find in each and everything as a part, as like the changes also taken place in the history, and according to the time bound, certain developments and updates also taken place in the history. Okay, so and the cause and effect relationship between the past and present is lively presented in the history. Okay, so according to the EH Carr definition, you are well aware that according to EH Carr, history is an unending dialogue between the past and present. Okay, so here the past is the things which happened in the past, in the earlier times, and the present is nothing but the history. Okay, so the unending dialogue between past and present, in the sense here the things which happened in between the past and also the historian. Okay, the things which happened in the past maybe or maybe interpreted by a particular historian. Okay, so historian maybe belongs to the past or the present or maybe the future. Okay, so according to their ideology, they can interpret the things which happened in the past. Okay, so I will give you one example here. If any incident is taken place, okay, if one incident is taken place, and the same incidents cannot be interpreted by everyone. Okay, so the according to their convenience, according to their ideology, they can interpret the thing which happened. ఓకే, సో ఏదైనా జనరల్గా ఏదన్నా సంఘటన జరిగినప్పుడు, మన సమాజంలో ఏదైనా ఒక సంఘటన జరిగినప్పుడు ఆ సంఘటనకు సంబంధించినటువంటి అంశాన్ని, అంటే దానికి సంబంధించినటువంటి వివరాలు ఇచ్చేటటువంటి క్రమంలో ఎవరు కూడా ఒకే విధమైనటువంటి వివరణ ఇవ్వరు. ఓకే, సో అది ఒక్కొక్క వ్యక్తిని బట్టి ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, అదే చరిత్రకారుడైతే ఒక్కొక్క చరిత్రకారుడి మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో అతని ఏదైతే ఆలోచన విధానాన్ని మీద ఆధారపడి ఉండొచ్చు, లేదా కొన్ని పరిసరాల ప్రభావం ఏదైతే ఆధారంగా కూడా అతను వివరించేటటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, సో అట్లా ఏదైతే గతంలో జరిగినటువంటి అంశాలను కూడా అంటే వివరించేటటువంటి క్రమంలో చరిత్రకారులు వాళ్ళకి ఆలోచన విధానాన్ని లేదా వాళ్ళ సిద్ధాంతాలని ఆధారంగా చేసుకొని వివరించడం అనేటటువంటి జరిగేటటువంటి ఏదైతే ఒక ఈవెంట్ కానీ లేకపోతే సంఘటన అనేటటువంటిది ఒకటే కావచ్చు, కానీ ఆ సంఘటనని వివరించేటటువంటి వివరణ ఏదైతే ఉందో, చరిత్రలో చెప్పేటటువంటి అంశాలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయో అవి ఆ చరిత్రకారుని మీద ఆధారపడి ఉంటుంది. చరిత్రకారుడు అతనికి అనుగుణంగా అతను వివరణ ఇచ్చేటటువంటి అంశం మనం ఏదైతే ఈ చరిత్రలో భాగంగా మనం చెప్పవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో అట్లా చరిత్ర వక్రీకరించవచ్చు, లేదా ఆ చరిత్ర వాళ్ళకి అనుకూలంగా రాయబడవచ్చు, లేదా కొంతమంది వ్యతిరేకంగా చెప్పవచ్చు. రైట్, సో చరిత్రలో ఏదైనా జరగవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో కానీ ఒక చరిత్రకారుడిగా లేకపోతే ఒక చరిత్రని అధ్యయనం చేసేటటువంటి వ్యక్తిగా నువ్వు మాత్రం అంటే ఎవరైనా సరే, స్టూడెంట్ ఆర్ ఏ టీచర్ ఆర్ ఎనీవన్, వాళ్ళు మాత్రం ఏదైతే ఒక మూస ధోరణిలోనే కాకుండా ఒక కోణంలోనే కాకుండా సో దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకొని ఒక రకమైనటువంటి అంటే వివిధ రకాలైనటువంటి కోణాలలో దాన్ని అర్థం చేసుకుంటూ పోవటం అనేటటువంటిది ఒక ముఖ్యమైనటువంటి అంశం. అది చరిత్ర చదివేటటువంటి పద్ధతిలో ఒక భాగంగా మనం చెప్పుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే, సో ఇక హిస్టరీ విచ్ హెల్ప్స్ టు అండర్స్టాండ్ ద ప్రజెంట్ డే ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ both at the national and international level accurately and objectively. ఓకే, సో ఏదైతే చరిత్రలో జరిగేటటువంటి ఏదైతే ప్రస్తుత కాలంలో జరిగేటటువంటి అంశాలు ఏవైతే ఉన్నాయి అంటే అవి తర్వాత కాలంలో చరిత్రలోనే భాగం కాబట్టి సో అవి జాతీయంగా కావచ్చు లేకపోతే అంతర్జాతీయంగా జరిగి ఉండొచ్చు, ప్రపంచంలో జరిగేటటువంటి ఉన్నటిని సో అవి ఒక్కోసారి చరిత్రలో ఎగ్జాక్ట్గా చెప్పొచ్చు, అంటే జరిగిన దాన్ని చరిత్రలో చెప్పొచ్చు, లేకపోతే దానికి కొన్ని అంశాలు జోడించి చెప్పొచ్చు, కొంతమంది అది జరగలేదని కూడా చెప్పొచ్చు. ఇట్లా రకరకాలైనటువంటి అంశాలు మనకి చరిత్రలో కనిపించేటటువంటి అవకాశం మనకు కనిపిస్తుంది. సో వాటిని బేస్ చేసుకొని అంటే జనరల్గా ఒక చరిత్రకారుడు అనేటటువంటి వాడు జాగ్రత్తగా పరిశీలిస్తూ మాత్రమే ఆ చరిత్రలో జరిగేటటువంటి అంశాలని అధ్యయనం చేయగలగాలి, లేకపోతే వాటికి సంబంధించినటువంటి వివరాలు ఏదైతే వివరణ ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రమే చరిత్రని సరిగ్గా మనం అర్థం చేసుకోగలం, లేదా చరిత్రని సక్రమంగా మనం విద్యార్థులకు కానీ లేకపోతే ప్రజలకు కానీ లేదా వాళ్ళలోకి తీసుకెళ్లేటటువంటి ప్రయత్నం చేయగలం. ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ అంటే ఇన్ పర్టికులర్ అవర్ సిలబస్ యాజ్ ఏ పార్ట్ ఆఫ్ module 1 which the module is dealing with the meaning, nature, scope of history, aims and objectives. Okay, so and various interpretations, right? So everything you will cover everything it covers in the module 2. Okay, so first I will give you the what is the concept of history and how you can define the history, and I will give you different definitions which given by history first of all in this class, and I will give you nature and scope and other things in the next class. Okay, So first of all, I'll give you the concept of history. History is the analysis and interpretation of the human past, and enabling us to study continuity and changes that are taking place over the time. Okay, so and it is an act of both investigation and imagination that seeks to explain how people have changed over the time. Okay, so you can observe each and everything as a part of history, and you can see the various developments which happened in the past and changes in the past. If anything happened in the past which comes under the history. Okay, so historians use all forms of evidence to examine, interpret, revisit, and reinterpret the past. Okay, so these include not just written records or written documents, but also oral communication and objects as such as archaeological sources like buildings, artifacts, any other monuments remains you find, and including the paintings, inscriptions, and coinage, such everything which includes as a part of history, and those explain clearly gives you the particular evidence, and based on those evidence, as a historian, you have to investigate, and you have to write the history on the basis of these those investigations. Okay, so historians are trained in the methods of discovery and evaluating these sources and challenging the task of making historical sense out of them. Okay, so history is a means to understand the past and present, and the different interpretations of the past allow us to see the present differently, and therefore imagine and work towards and different features also. Okay, so it is oftenly said to be the queen or mother of all social sciences. Okay, so because the history is, you are well known that history is a part of social science, and better to be called as the mother of all social science. Okay, so because each and every subject, each and every thing in the social science definitely adjoining part of the history. Okay, so without history, you cannot see other social sciences. Okay, so every subject had the better relations with the history. Okay, you cannot see political science or a public ad without the history. Okay, so you cannot see geography and other social sciences without knowing about their history. Okay, so that's why. So history is mother of all social science, not only the social science but also sciences also, right? So here where it is the basis of all subjects of the study, which fall under the category of humanities or social science. Okay, so as a part of humanities, you are well known that each and every language comes under the humanity. Okay, so and humanities, and every social science subject like polity, economy, and sociology, and public administration, many other subjects comes under the social science. Okay, so history is basis for all the subjects which fall under the humanities and social sciences. Okay, so it is also the basis of the study of philosophy and politics, economics, even art and religion. And you cannot, no wonder it is considered as the indispensable subject in the complete education of a man. Okay, so whenever you see some definitions, you can say orally the history is nothing but the study of the past, and sometimes you say the evolution of the man you'll see in the history as a part of history. And you also say that history is nothing but the chronological events which we study in the past, which comes under the history. Okay, it's a somewhat a oral meaning or oral definitions of history. And for the history, you see number of definitions because you already learned at your plus two level and graduation level some extent, and you also aware about certain definitions also. Okay, so I will give you such definitions. Whoever given such definition about the history, and one or two I'll give you, and then I will continue my lecture. Okay, so the origin of the word history is associated with the Greek word historia, you are well known, and which means the information or an inquiry designed to things which have happened in the past. Okay, so history has been defined differently by different scholars. Okay, so and no scholar given the same definition. Okay, so every scholar had their own definition, which about the history basically. Okay, so according to Henry Jameson, he given the definition that history in its broadest sense is everything that ever happened in the past comes under the history. Okay, so and according to the V.S. Smith, the value and interest of history depend largely on the degree in which the present is illuminated by the past. Okay, so according to the great personalities like Jawaharlal Nehru, the history is the study of man's struggle through the ages against the nature and elements, against wild beasts and jungles, and some of his own kind who have tried to keep him down and to exploit him for their own benefit. Okay, so such definitions you find, and according to such other things, other definitions like according to the Collingwood, the history is emergence of various civilizations and downfall comes under the history. And according to Rousseau, the lies which are very near to the truth, which taken place in the past, all comes under the history. And according to Karl Marx, where it's a conflict between the landlord and capitalist and a labor. Okay, so likewise, number of definitions you find as part of history. And according to NCRT, we have to be know how the at least NCRT also provided certain definitions here, definition about history here also. Okay, so according to NCRT, the history is the scientific study of the past and happenings in all their aspects in the life of a social group in the light of present happenings. Okay, so history is a scientific study. Okay, so according to NCRT, it's a clear-cut definition is that it's a scientific study of the past happenings in the all their aspects in the life of a social group. Okay, it's about a civilization. Okay, so and all these are certain important definitions, but apart from these, the better definition which all the historians which supported the supported definition is nothing but H. Cause definition. Okay, so history is an unending dialogue between the past and present, where according to him, present is a historian, and the things which happened in the past may be interpreted by historian. Okay, so according to the historian, the interpretation may be different, but events are the same, right? So it's a continuous definition. It's a continuous dialogue. Okay, so there is a continuous relation, maybe continues from the past. Okay, so and these definitions explain history as a significant records of events of the past and a meaningful story of mankind, depicting the details of what happened to man and why it happened, and mainly deals with the human world, basically. Okay, so these are things we know about as a part of meaning and definition of history. Okay, so and tomorrow I'll give you the nature and scope. Then we will discuss about history, its relation with other social sciences, and then we'll see the fact interpretation and causation, generalization, and objectivity. Okay, so students, this is end of my class today about the paper uh, about paper 2, historiography and historical method, and I will give you tomorrow about the nature and scope of history. Okay, so students, regarding the definition and you have any clarification or doubt, now you can ask. Indra Kumar,
Sir,
you have any doubt?
no, sir.
No. And one thing I have to remind you that I already posted one a link in the group. I think you already observed it. Okay. So the Department of History, Usmania University conducting a talk on irrigational development in Telangana, a historical perspective, which is going to be conducted on 25. Indra Kumar, okay. So a talk which is going to be conducted on 23rd at 11 a.m. On Google Meet on online mode. Okay, so you all are welcome to register. Okay, so we already provide you link in the same share in the post. You can uh, uh, you can register with that link, registration link, and we'll post another link on tomorrow, 23rd before 11 o'clock, the Google Meet link, and according to that link, you can join the meeting, right? So, students, already you already attend, some of them attend in the last webinar, I think, and you got all the certificates, those who attended. I think nearly 6 to 7 students are attended that webinar, and your certificates are at me. Anyone who come to the college or anyone who come to the university campus, you just call me and you collect your certificates from the Arts College, Department of History, Arts College. Okay. So otherwise, you can call me. I will bring those certificates to the college, and you can collect them also there also. ఓకే, సో లాస్ట్ టైం ఏదైతే మనం రామప్ప టెంపుల్కి సంబంధించి ఒక వెబినార్ కండక్ట్ చేశాము, ఐడియా ఉన్నదా?
Yes, sir.
రాజవర్ధన్, యూ ఆల్రెడీ అటెండెడ్ ఐ థింక్, రైట్?
Yes, sir. I attended.
యా, దానికి సంబంధించి సర్టిఫికేట్స్ నా దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. సో మీరు ఎప్పుడైనా వచ్చినప్పుడు పార్టిసిపేషన్ సర్టిఫికేట్ తీసుకోవచ్చు. ఓకే.
Okay, sir.
సో ఇంకా 23rd మనం కండక్ట్ చేయబోయేటటువంటి ఏదైతే ఒక టాక్ ఉందో అది కూడా వెబినారే. సో ఆ వెబినార్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి సర్టిఫికెట్స్ మీరు ఇమ్మీడియట్గా ఈ సర్టిఫికెట్ అందుకునే అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఏదైతే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ మేము ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తామో మీకు ఎండ్ ఆఫ్ ద టాక్లో. ఓకే, సో 11 నుంచి 1 వరకు మనకి ఉంటుంది ఆ టాక్. సో 12:45 12:30 తర్వాత ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ లింక్ ఒకటి పోస్ట్ చేస్తాము చాట్ బాక్స్లో. సో ఎవరైతే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ ఫిలప్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళకి సర్టిఫికేట్స్ ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు మీ మెయిల్కి వచ్చేస్తాయి, రైట్? సో మీరు మాన్యువల్గా తీసుకొని అవసరం లేదు. సో ఎవరైతే ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ లింక్ ఫిలప్ చేస్తారో ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీకు ఆ సర్టిఫికేట్ సర్టిఫికేట్ అనేటటువంటి డౌన్లోడ్ అవుతుంది. సో ఆటోమేటిక్గా మీ మెయిల్కి అటాచ్ అయ్యి వస్తుంది అనమాట, రైట్? సో మీరు మాన్యువల్గా తీసుకొని అవసరం లేదు, అది ఆటోమేటిక్గా జరిగిపోతుంది, రైట్?
Okay, sir.
So students, all of you registered those link through the link, and మీకు ఆ రోజు మార్నింగ్ అంటే మండే 11 తర్వాత క్లాసెస్ ఏమి ఉండవు. సో 11 వరకు మీకు ఉన్నటువంటి క్లాస్ నాగేశ్వర్ అండ్ హరిశంకర్ సార్ క్లాస్ ఉంటే మీరు అటెండ్ కావచ్చు. 11 తర్వాత నా క్లాసులు ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి 11 తర్వాత క్లాసులు ఏమి ఉండవు. సో 11 to 1 మీరు ఆ లింక్ ద్వారా రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ చేసుకున్న తర్వాత ఏదైతే ఆ మీటింగ్కి సంబంధించినటువంటి లింక్ మళ్ళీ షేర్ చేస్తామో ఆ లింక్ ద్వారా మీరు గూగుల్ మీట్ ద్వారా మీరు అటెండ్ కావచ్చు. లేదా ఏదైతే యూట్యూబ్ లైవ్ స్ట్రీమ్ కూడా ఇస్తామో సో యూట్యూబ్లో కూడా మీరు అటెండ్ కావచ్చు. యూట్యూబ్లో కూడా మీకు ఫీడ్బ్యాక్ ఫామ్ ప్రొవైడ్ చేస్తాము చాట్ బాక్స్లో. సో మీరు దాని ద్వారా కూడా మీరు సర్టిఫికేట్ పొందేటటువంటి పార్టిసిపేషన్ ఆఫ్ అప్లికేషన్ సర్టిఫికేట్ ఏదైతే ఉందో మీరు పొందేటటువంటి అవకాశం ఉంటుంది. ఓకే?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, right. So all of you register through the link, and I will again remind you up to the 10 o'clock of Monday you can register. Okay. So thank you, students. I am ending my class, and I will take. We have another class today. I will continue that class after 20 minutes. 12:45. I'll take the next class. Right.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you, students. I am ending my class.